there folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 3 Wages of War. And when last we left off, we went through all of the technical information that the game had to offer, including all the ways that you can order the hint book and get tips and tricks to help you complete this game. Before we start the game proper, which will begin as it always does by looking at everything and talking to the people that are in this room, our friend Rakeesh and Kreesha, let us check out our inventory and see what got carried over from the previous game. We are currently carrying 5,029 weight worth of stuff, and our max load is 9,900. We have here 200 dinars. I think we have more than that, but that should be more than enough to start with. This simple money pouch contains all the money you have with you. That'll doubtless be completely useless in Tarna, because it's not the right currency. We're going to have to get that exchanged. We have a sword that weighs 420 quarks. This is a fine weapon, well balanced and tempered, and very, very sharp. We also have a suit of chainmail that weighs 2,100 quarks. It's a set of chainmail armor, a veritable fashion statement, that it is. And then we have this new item, a magic shield that weighs 720 quarks. The shield glows with the power of magical protection. We then have throwing daggers. It weighs 90 quarks. This is an all-purpose dagger, balanced for throwing, but also usable in close combat. We'll be sticking with the sword. We then have poison cure pills. We have 42 of them. Each weighs 5 quarks. Is a bottle of poison antidote pills. I'm sure they'll be pretty useful. We have mana pills. Weighs 5 quarks. It's a bottle of magical vitamin pills filled with concentrated spell energy for quick pick-me-ups. At least when you want to cast a levitate spell. I get it. Rations. We have 20. Each weighs 20 quarks. While not exactly your choice of a gourmet meal, these SPIM, Special Portion Instant Meal Rations, do last a long time and will keep you from starving to death. I get it, it's a play on spam. A water skin, it weighs 20 quarks. It's another water skin, we're going to need more of those. We also have a sapphire pin, which weighs 2 quarks. This precious sapphire pin was a gift from the grateful Kata in Shapir. And then we have a note from Shima. It weighs 2 quarks. The outside of this note reads, "To Shala" in Shima's flowing calligraphy. Before you left Shapir, Shima asked that you give this to the Kata in Tarna. We're going to have to find that Kata. But the most important thing in our inventory is here. Healing pills. You have 151. Each weighs 5 quarks. It's a bottle of healing pills. Just think of them as a sort of super strength aspirin. You'll note that in our inventory is not a pile of stamina pills. I believe the game turns the stamina pills into healing pills, which is good because we have 151 of these. And apparently they're really expensive in this game. So I don't think we're going to need to buy any healing pills for the entire game. Now let's have a chat with these people. Let's first, greet. So we can click ourselves and talk about all kinds of things. Let us greet. You greet Kreesha. You will always be welcome in our house, young hero. Let us tell them about Shapir. You talk about your experiences in Shapir and how you defeated Adavis. The enchantress Aziza spoke to me of Adavis. You must indeed be a hero to defeat such a wicked wizard. I try. Now let's chat with Kreesha. Let us ask about Tarna. There's much we need to know. Welcome to our land, Prince of Shapir. Tarna is an ancient city, and you will find much to do here. I hope so. Let's talk about Lion Tours. We've only met one after all. We Lion Tours are a proud race, sometimes too proud for our own good. Most Lion Tours live in the eastern section of the city, away from humans. I have chosen to live in the western section with the humans. They are as much a part of Tarna as our people. That's good to know. What about magic? I am a worker of spells, specializing in teleportation and communication. The magical portal which brought you here is an example of my magic, and it was very fancy indeed. Let's ask about portals. The magical portal allows people to travel across distances. It is a difficult spell to create, for it takes an incredible amount of magic. It can only be done through ritual. Good to know! Tell me about rituals. This might be important. A ritual is a series of actions and events used as magical spells. Most of my magic is done through ritual, as is much of the magic in this region of the world. Interesting. So it differs to the magic that you would have learned in the first two games. Now let's go back and talk about war. The leader of the Simbani came to Tarna to ask us to ally with the Simbani against the Leopard Men. The Council of Judgment decided to investigate this talk of war. It is most unusual for the Council of Judgment to become involved with the affairs of humans. The Council of Judgment decided to send a peace mission into the jungle to speak with the Leopard Men. It was ambushed at night, and only one human survived to speak of it. Rakeesh. Shaka was the leader of the peace mission. Is she dead then? I do not know. My magic tells me nothing. I do not think so, but that may only be the wishes of a mother's heart, rather than true knowledge. Forgive our rudeness, my friend. Shaka is our daughter, Kreesha. Let us speak more of this later. And now we learn that they are a couple. Let us talk about Rekeesh. Rekeesh is my life mate and my friend. He is also highly respected by the Council of Judgment, and Raja, the King of Tarna, and Rekeesh's brother. Interesting. Let us talk to our friend. Let's see what he has to say about Tarna. This city and the land around it is called Tarna. It is ruled by my people, the Liontors. I hope that you can have the chance to appreciate the beauty of this place. I hope so too. Let's talk about Ahura. We will see Ahura and Simba again in a few days, for we will journey together to her village to talk with her people and learn more about the war between the Simbani and the Leopard Men. Let us talk about the Simbani. The Simbani village is about a day's journey from here. Shouldn't be too hard to get to them. What about the Leopard Men? The more we talk, the more we learn, and the more we learn, the higher our communication skill gets. All I know of the Leopard Men is that they are a tribe of shape-changers who dwell in the jungle. Interesting. So they can transform into anyone. That would make them really good at ambushing. Shape-changers are humans who take on certain aspects of an animal through magic. Let us chat about the jungle. The jungle lies several days to the east of Tarna. And if we go back, we can talk about war. I will spend the next couple of days finding out more information about this war. We can speak more about this later. That's fair. What about Liontors? The Liontors have ruled Tarna for as long as we have existed. Most Liontors have little to do with humans, although that is changing. This talk of war is in some ways a good sign, for it means that the Liontors begin to accept the Simbani are our allies and friends. Rakeesh, you have been away a long time. There are several members of the Council of Judgment who also respect humans. There are also those who call for war's sake. That is never good. As long as the talk of war remains just talk, Tarna may benefit from this experience. When the Liontors are forced to treat humans with respect, then the Liontors will learn to respect humans. What about Council? The Council of Judgment is made up of the wisest of our people. Kreesha is, of course, the magical member of the Council. That is because I am one of the few Liontors who have studied magic. It is because you are both magical and wise, my love. What about Simbani? Though the Simbani tribesmen have supplied Tarna with meat for many decades, there are those Liontor who forget that Tarna depends upon the Simbani for food. without Simbani, there may well be no Tarna. And if we go back, that's about enough. Now that we've spoken with them, it's time to look at everything, as we always do, starting with ourselves. My Derek, you're looking heroic today. Thanks. I try. Kreesha is a wise-looking female liontor. She wears the headdress of a master magician. Your friend Rakeesh is a powerful-looking liontor, but he walks with a limp because of his injured leg. It's still not fully healed, sadly. Kreesha likes a well-lit workroom. Make sense? It's a picture of lemonade. Spellcasting is thirsty work. Make sure to stay hydrated, folks. Kreesha sometimes uses this high stool to reach the higher shelves. It saves a few magic points. Makes sense. These bottles and jars hold the gross and yucky spell components, pickled newt's eyes, giant worm intestines, raw liver, that sort of thing. And there's more of those horrible things. It's a shelf of leftovers and miscellaneous stuff. Stuff and things. These boxes hold dry spell components like dehydrated tsetse fly wings, crocodile scales, and impala antlers. The vases contain pixie dust, gold dust, and dust in the wind. Now how did she get that wind in there? That's a good question. That also contains those things. You are in Kreesha's magic workroom. Here she studies, concocts magical formulas, and performs rituals to perfect her art and to help the people of Tarna. It's an ancient Cretan urn, or some sort of Vulcan musical instrument, or maybe just an example of modern art, or maybe all three. The horned skull actually has no magical significance, but Kreesha thought it added a certain something to her workroom. It certainly does. Kreesha likes to keep ahead of her field. Here she's kept several. Noted. Mages like to keep up on their reading. Kreesha's library includes Gone with the Wand, World Gate Debate, Lion Tour in the Winter, The Wand of the Lion Tour, and Out of East Fracana. I get it. These are Kreesha's miscellaneous potion bottles. They contain all sorts of exotic potions, like Tullamore Dew, Chanel No. 555, and hers Western Extra Dark. These must be the reading lights. The pillars are decorated with ceremonial masks from one of the local Frakanan tribes. This is either a chest full of magical paraphernalia or one of those trick chests that magicians sometimes use when they need to beat a hasty retreat. You've heard that a penny earned is a penny saved. That's probably why Kreesha has this urn full of commons. Commons, I imagine, are the currency of Tarna. Pentagrams are often used for spells of summoning and protection. From the permanent nature of this one, you suspect that Kreesha specializes in these types of magic. Indeed she does. Now let us do something very important. You straighten out your jacket and retie your boots. Appearances count. That they do. Now, we were shown by Ahura that we can leave this way. So let's leave this way. But before we do so, note that we can change how we move. We can, I think if we click this, we don't have any magical ability, that's true. We can change to running, sneaking, sleeping. We can also check out our character. And so far, nothing has changed. It's good to know that that is there as an option. With that done, it's time for us to explore Tarna proper. The way out, as Ahura showed us, is this way. So let's go. I have reserved a room in your name at the nearby inn. I can see you are eager to explore our city. Farewell, Prince of Shapir. Farewell, my friend. In 2 days I will stand before the Council of Judgment and speak of peace. I would like you to be there as well. Then we can continue together to Basimbani village. In the meantime, explore and enjoy Tarna. If you have any questions, you will find us here. Enter freely. You will be welcome at any time. Well, almost any time. After all, Rakeesh and I need some time to, speak with one another again after such a long parting. Good day. I think I know what you're talking about. So, let's look about. Here is Tarna. This person looks worried and hassled. You see a resident of Tarna. you see a small garden of ferns and trees. Sign below the eye reads magic. You can see the sign which reads apothecary. The sign above the doorway says welcome in various languages. And that also says that. You see a fierce-looking lion-tour guard. The words over the doorway say King's Chamber. You see the middle plateau of Tarna. To the west and below, you can see the tents of the bazaar and the river rolling past the savannah. To the east and above, you can see the huge statues standing over the city. Well, we can have a chat with some of these people. The person does not understand your language. Darn it! Well, we could head this way. See if there's anything over here. And over here we have this mighty looking structure. You find yourself at the gates of the entrance of Tarna. Let's have a look at you. This guard does not look much like a pussycat. Notice, by the way, a rendition of the original Quest for Glory ditty. This massive pot seems to be made out of carved stone. You can have a look at this. Nope, nothing specific there. You can see a huge stone carving of a lion head wearing an Egyptian headdress. Let us introduce ourselves. Hello. You say good day to the guards. It is a good day indeed. May the wind blow at your face, warrior, and the hunting be good. Let us chat. Let us ask about Tarna. Tarna is the finest kingdom in the world. Let's talk about this kingdom. Our kingdom is ruled by the bravest and wisest lion-tamer of all, Raja Tarna. Let's talk about Raja. I am proud to serve under such a ruler. Let's talk about lion-taurs. The lion-taur people are a strong and noble race. Let's talk about the gate. Tarna's gates are always open, save in time of war. This is the main entrance to the city. Let's talk about war. There has not been a war here in years. When lion-taurs go to war, the enemy runs in fear. Let's talk about this enemy. The last creatures that dared to fight us were demons. There are now no demons in all of Tarna. That you know of. Demons are some sort of magical creatures. We defeated them easily. What do you know of demons, Coupling? The demons were before your time. Demons are vicious fighters, and many great warriors were killed by them. Ah, differing thoughts. There are those that have never fought demons that think them simple, and those that did, that know otherwise. Let's talk about the city. This city is the finest in all lands. Let us ask your name. My name is Osaka Simnash. And we can't talk about anything else with you, but we can talk to you. You might have different things to say. It's always important to learn as much as you can. Let's ask your name. I am Shaka Simrash. Sim means son of the clan in the language of our people. Let's talk about Tarna. Tarna is both the name of the city and of our kingdom. We are under the rule of Raja Tarna. Let's talk about the city. Tarna is the center of all trade between all beings in this region. Our bazaar is filled with people and items from all over. And I'm sure there'll be a moneylender as well. And a money changer. The bazaar is down the stairs from the western garden. You will find it. I'm sure I will. Let's talk about the kingdom. Our kingdom extends from the mountains of the north and west to the cliffs of the world's edge to the south, and the sands of the Azure Sea to the east. There's a lot to talk about there. There'd be a lot to talk about there, but they are not topics, so clearly not super important. Let's talk about Raja. He has ruled this city for 12 years. He became king when his sire's son, Rakeesh, abdicated. Ah, yes, our friend Rakeesh. Rakeesh was a great lion-taur leader, and much honored by all beings here. Who can respect and honor one who deserted our people? I honor Rakeesh Osaka. He did not desert Tarna, but left honorably. It was a day of great sadness to all of us when Rakeesh Tarna left the throne. He did so for reasons of his own. Very important reasons. If he hadn't, we wouldn't have been able to save Shapir. Let's talk about the abdication. It is the first time in the history of our people that a ruler has stepped down from the throne without a challenge. That was because he was too cowardly to face a challenge. Do not speak what you do not know. You were but a cub when Rekeesh gave his throne to Raja. I served under Rekeesh, and I would proudly serve under him again. Then why did he run off from Tarna after the demons were defeated? It is said that he was bound by honor to seek the demons and destroy them. It is said that Rekeesh seeks the demons still. Well, he will find no demons here. Or maybe he will. The demons were fierce magical monsters that sought to destroy our Tarna. Only with the magic of Kreesha Asha and the power of Rakeesh's sword were the demons defeated. We do know about this sword. I am a warrior. I have no knowledge of the realm of magic. A wise thing to say. Let's ask about that sword. Rakeesh stood before us in battle with his sword held high. The sword was bathed in blue flame. Most demons fled from him. Those that didn't were destroyed by Rakeesh. Let's talk about Kreesha. Kreesha Asha is indeed the mother of magic. We'll ask about something else. How about a challenge? To become a king of Tarna, a male Liontor must challenge the current king. He must prove himself worthy by undergoing tests chosen by the Council of Judgment. Then he must fight the current king to the death. Oh. The Council of Judgment consists of 6 of the wisest of the Liontar females. They are the ones who make the laws. What else can we ask about? We could ask about the king. The ruler of our land is called the king. Let us ask about nothing else except maybe the gate. The gates are always open except in times of emergency. We guards are here to maintain the safety of the city. Let's talk about the city. We've heard that before, but let's talk about emergencies. In my memory, there have only been 2 times when the gates were closed. One of them was probably the war with the demons. Let's talk about guards. The guards of this city are all proven warriors. Good to know. Did we gain any stats from doing all of that? The answer is yes, we gained 5 communication. We're already a tiny part of the way towards 300. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there. And when we come back, folks, we'll continue to explore Tarna proper. And head to that bazaar, for we still need to change our money. Our dinars are pretty worthless here. Also, when this bug appears on screen, you can't do anything, for the game's thinking. The game's got to do a lot of thinking. When we return, we'll head to the bazaar, get our money changed, and probably nothing else, and buy some things. And I'm sure nothing else will happen at all that will require our input. Nothing whatsoever. There's probably going to be something. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Things may be slow to start with, but that's always the way with a Quest for Glory game. You've got to get your bearings and learn the lay of the land before the adventuring begins. And by adventuring, of course I mean throwing rocks. We're going to be throwing a lot of rocks, folks. How many? Yes! Oh, yes. Later.